dot. Look how small the dot is compared to the whole package. They wanted all of the packages of concentrates to be this small. And that law did not pass here in Colorado, but similar laws have passed in other states. And if we think about Schedule 3 of the Controlled Substances Act, it very clearly states like milligram limits in Schedule 3. Like one example it's giving is products containing less than 90 milligrams of codeine per dosage. So I think it's very, very likely that
go ahead, Jack. Get out of here, man.
they also try to impose some kind of goofy ass dosage limit like this. Maybe a THC limit, maybe a dosage limit. I'm not sure what they'll try to do, but I'm expecting they'll shoot for a THC limit. And if they impose a THC limit like they've done in a couple of states already, that could completely get rid of all concentrates. That could get rid of all of our favorite flour. It would basically make all of this stuff that we buy every day illegal all over the world. And this really makes no sense at all, because if there are so many potential negatives and so few potential positives, then why are we even rescheduling? Rescheduling cannabis to Schedule 3 doesn't solve any of our problems, and it might just make everything a lot worse. Why don't we just deschedule cannabis completely? Doesn't that make way more sense? I mean, alcohol and tobacco aren't on the Controlled Substances Act at all, and they're both way more dangerous than cannabis, and we can all agree on that. There's no one who disagrees that both alcohol and tobacco are both far, far more dangerous than cannabis. Yet alcohol and tobacco aren't on the Controlled Substances Act at all, which is insane, because the Controlled Substances Act clearly says that all drugs with abuse potential be placed on one of 5 schedules. You're trying to tell me that alcohol and tobacco don't have the potential to be abused? Of course they do. Of course they both do. Way, way worse than cannabis ever dreamed of. But Congress
Damn, they asking
specifically
for a lot.
exempted distilled spirits, wine, malt beverages, or tobacco from the CSA. So if Congress can exempt alcohol and tobacco from the CSA completely, why can't they just exempt cannabis too? I mean, I could have sworn that Joe Biden said he didn't want anyone to go to jail for using
Damn it, I don't
12
feel
for
like doing this
weed,
shit.
and now this just isn't going far enough. And lots of people are acting like, hey, this is a big win and we're lessening the penalties for cannabis, when actually we're not even coming close to doing what we really need to. And this was recently mirrored by Normal too, where they wrote rescheduling marijuana is not enough. Cannabis must be descheduled. And the Normal deputy director even talked about this on CNN. As a matter of policy, this proposed change by the Biden administration does little to address the between state legal marijuana laws and federal laws. And he's absolutely right. This isn't going to fix any of those problems, and this isn't enough at all. And even though this is barely a step in the right direction, it might actually be a lot more regulation and a lot less cannabis. Some people are still fully against it, like Senator James Lankford from Oklahoma, who tweets, Oklahoma has seen alarming growth in illegal grow operations, foreign land purchases by China and others, and related criminal activity, including execution-style murder. More marijuana
On the set.
not good for our families, our
Ready.
businesses, or our communities. He's really worried, and he doesn't even understand that this new scheduling might
Set.
actually
Ready.
put a
Ready.
lot more regulations on campus. I'm sure it all just boils down to some particular interest
Come on, set.
or powers
Hut, hut.
wanting control over this money, maybe government interest or powers, maybe private companies.
Let's go.
Something fucky's
Ready.
going on here, because none of this makes sense. But this actually does look like it's really going to happen. We are going to really reschedule
Here we go.
cannabis
Here we go.
to Schedule 3.
Set.
I mean, it's not set in stone, but it's pretty certain. So the only question
Here we
I
go.
have
Set.
besides how is this
Set.
going
Go.
to change everything is, when is this going to actually happen? So if we look back at this tweet from
Set.
Biden,
Hut.
this is from
Hut.
October 6th, 2022. This is when he said, I'm asking Bukhara, the attorney
On the ready.
to initiate
Hut.
the process of reviewing how marijuana is scheduled. Then it wasn't until almost a year later, this August
Here we go.
30th, when
Set.
HHS actually provided the recommendation to the DEA. So that's a whole year from the president
Down.
saying, hey, let's
Set.
recommend this, to them actually saying, yes, we recommend this. And if we know anything about the government, it's slow. It's very, very slow.
Ready,
Everything
ready.
they do takes a long Ready. Even if there were no hiccups and everything went as smoothly as possible, this could still take years. Especially if you consider in the fact that they have to figure out who's going to be taking care of all of this. Is the FDA going to step in? What's the DEA going to do? How are all the state laws going to change? What are we going to do about rec-weed? What are we going to do with the home growers? There's a lot to figure out. This could also change CBD. This could change Delta 8. This could change all the alt. Ready. Everything. And I don't even think the lawmakers fully understand how much it's going to change everything. Come on, set. They rarely understand the full implications of the marijuana laws they pass, so I don't know why this would be any different. I just hope this doesn't completely ruin everything and the big businesses or the big pharmaceutical corporations come in after these new changes and just completely take over everything. Do you think that can happen? Are you worried about this too? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I post a lot of videos and get a shitload of comments, so I rarely can respond to them all, but I'm definitely going to be looking through the comments for this video. We're going to talk about this on next week's Medicated Mondays live stream. We do a live stream every Monday where we cover all the latest news like this. So let me know what you think about all of this down in the comments. We're going to discuss this even more on our Monday live stream. You can set a notification for that live stream right here, so you can make sure you don't miss that conversation. And make sure you watch this video, because this video is sort of the thing that I'm worried about happening, because a huge change like this is just the thing that these companies like Monsanto have been waiting for a long time. And they have the potential to destroy the entire cannabis industry. So make sure you watch this. We'll see what happens.
Good morning, DGC. What's up, Dude Bro Show? Happy weekend, happy Saturday. Today we're talking performance enhancing cannabis. Is that
I think so. I was asking myself this question.
Well, you were telling me we should have, like, hey, we've done this already. We're like, yeah, but football starting, which I'm completely oblivious to. So, NFL is kicking off, and there's definitely some players enjoying the day. I can say, as always, two almost.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Do you think the dude knows what NFL stands for? I'm going to say yes, he does. All right, but yeah, there's a 10% chance he does.
Get the next guy.
Have you ever been? I was just messing with you. I'm sure you understand. But I'm sure you know what it is. But were you ever a big sports fan like that? Were you ever a football fan or anything?
Yeah, sure. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, so got after the Blues, man. Tony Twist, what's up? Let's get out there. Hockey, because it's a very fast sport. Baseball is like, let's go. And St. Louis Cardinals, very iconic. The Mark McGuire age, hitting home runs on always.
Oh, yeah. How dare you, sir? Socket dingers. Cool beat. That's my baby.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah. My soundbite is so good.
But now it's more I'd rather participate instead of watch. Performance enhancing, we're not going to have to get into it. It doesn't have to just be for sports, eh? You know, performance enhancing for coffee drinking, performance enhancing out in the bedroom. I don't know.
Hey, I like all those things. I like how you went there. Interesting. I Googled when does the season start. I know it starts this weekend. I think it starts today, as a matter of fact. And I got overwhelmed with cannabis articles, man. Cannabis, I think it started with Ricky Williams, and then I just started going down the articles. Man, was it really interesting how many athletes, former athletes and current athletes, NFL athletes, are super pro cannabis. I mean, some of them, we know, like Ricky Williams and a couple others have their own cannabis brands. And so, there's a little. Yes, sir.
Ricky Williams, how much money did he make in football before he was done with football? Like just millions?
Who knows? And who knows how much they spent? If you're 25 years old, Grambo, you were talking. Grambo was like, dude, he goes, the Powerball was at 420 yesterday.
Fuckers ready to
And so
negotiate. We ain't got no money. We broke.
names.
Wow.
His name isn't that anymore.
I know, say it, dude, say it.
Say it.
To what?
Eric Miron?
Why did he change his name to Eric Miron? I was hoping you would catch that. What is happening?
Maybe I can text my buddy John and ask him. Maybe I can find out by the end of the show.
Yes, I'd rather you just produce the show.
Done?
You know why I did it? Because he's a little weird, man. I guarantee you he's a little weird. Okay, but hang on a second. So he's got his own cannabis brand, and weird is good. I'd love to hang out with Ricky Williams. Come do the show. But he was the guy that was working. Dude, you know what a running back is? I mean, do you know enough about football to know what a running back is? It's the guy that they hand the ball to when they just need to move it a few yards. You know what a yard is? It's 3 feet. Do they have that in Canada?
Yeah. Or no. They invented it. Yeah.
I'm just kidding, but they bashes into several 300-pound people and tries to get in between them or move the 300-pound people back 3 feet or so. They're tremendously violent. You know, I mean, the receivers, yes, they're getting hit like that, violent as well, but a running back's pretty much guaranteed, violence to his body every single hit. And it turns out there's a lot of football players, running backs specifically, that really use cannabis heavy.
Yeah, and I can see one of my concerns when I hear this is that will the big pharma, they lobby everywhere, they give people in the Senate, the House, all types of politicians money. Does that go as deep as, it's not a super big demographic, if they want to, they're lobbying in the sport of the NFL or NHL, like they want these athletes to be treated with opioids versus cannabis.
I don't know about opioids, people. It's not only opioids. I remember when I first had epilepsy, they gave me a drug first that was $900 and something a month. I was like, dude, that would work terrible. And then they gave me the standard off-patent drug that cost me $25 a month, and it worked great. I couldn't help think it was a coincidence that they wanted to try the $900 drug and hope that worked first, because they're so expensive. That's kind of the wheel. And I bet you want to go to these big pharma conventions and meetings and
Go so if you need this.
they probably pay NFL athletes to come there and say something and shake your hand. Not Tom Brady smokes weed, allegedly. One of these guys comes over. I'll go Dan Marino. I'll go old school with Dan Marino. He's like the kind of guy who lays big pharma. Dan Marino was my childhood hero quarterback right there. Okay, I was a Dolphins fan back in the day. Good-looking man with them Surrey's gloves. Man. What kind of gloves did he have?
Isotoner. Marketing. Damn you, marketing.
Damn, that's a good glove. I'm going to get you a pair for Christmas.
Oh, bro, I appreciate it.
All right, now I can think about it. Dan Marino's.
Get me the kind OJ wore.
There was a bunch, but this one surprised me. Would you mind going to this? Says Le'Veon Bell reveals he smoked marijuana before NFL games. Le'Veon Bell was one of these running backs. I believe he was a running back, right? I think he was, man, because he was the guy that would run into the pile and take abuse. And, running back.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones in a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Niners are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down for Ayuk, quietly coming off a career year for the 49ers. Got over 1,000 yards on his final catch of the regular season. Did that and caught 8 touchdowns despite playing with 3 different quarterbacks over the course of the year.
All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 49 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
From the 9, second and 5. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside. He'll wind up getting just a yard. And now it's 3rd and 4. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball. And sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Darnold down to throw. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would to want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum. And now you're seeing the field really well.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing they started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 48 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Again, a run with Vaughn. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
They won the first quarter.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ronald Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But
damn, that angle.
And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down to the 35-yard line. A big play there from McCaffrey. And a quite appropriate gain as well. 49 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Darnold. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. first third and a few inches. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. An extra point try now for Moody. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running to the right, this is Vaughn. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Oh, some strong running. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 83 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you. I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. Talanoa Hufanga in on the stop. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. That's going to wind up being complete. He's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no comeback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's able to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1.
All right.
This type of activity, you couldn't snowboard anywhere. You're able to do it. You go skate somewhere. You got to run from the cops, which in turn is having people that do risk-taking partake in those sports, which in turn a lot of demographics.
Take punts. You really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Let's go, D.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose.
Mm.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 121 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Here's Darnold. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They get Pro Bowl tackle Trent Williams for the infraction there. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It was actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Final play of the half, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining 2nd half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went in at the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the 2nd half and get us going?
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. An inside give to Jones. And some room to maneuver.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Handoff coming left is Vaughn. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Prescott to throw it. That is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
Darnold.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clock keeps moving.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but just
under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Jabril Cox, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. And that'll be marked down as their 1st sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the 1st half. And now they've gotten their 1st sack here in the 2nd.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown. 70 yards. And the explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fair catch. No, that's a 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. Down at the 45 with 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pull that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
So from the 26-yard line, here's a second down and 9.
Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Prescott. And that's complete downfield to Cooks.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott now from the 50.
Oh,
and that'll be off the mark,
motherfucker.
too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminate it.
2nd and 10.
Here's Prescott.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Niners will take over here just shy of the 30.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. First down, San Francisco, the pickup, 14 yards.
We'll see y'all later on.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into point. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for San Francisco, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gautin saying so long, everybody.